Hello, World of Tank Blitzers. It's Littlefinger. Happy Friday, July 1st. A long weekend, Monday, July 4th. Hope you all have a great and safe holiday. Glad that everyone survived the Blitz birthday event. There was a lot of stuff going on. Hopefully, you picked up this high score tank here for free. Kind of intriguing gameplay on it, as well as the CS, the tier 7 tank, which is more of a skills based, turning out to be a very nice tank. We've got a couple events this month along with the battle pass. Basically, for this event, you're just going to come in here and get your 5 victories per day. Get yourself some 3x bonus, some premium time, and some gold boosters. Then this will turn into an event here in 10 days. And then, of course, the Battle Pass, which is for a T21 light tank. So you all know the drill. Everyone gets everything on the top for free, completing your missions. If you buy the Battle Pass, you get everything on the bottom as well. And then there's also a license that allows you to double up, and I'll get to that here in a second. Double up weeks to get those missions done a little bit quicker. So there's the Ranger is what they're calling it. I wanted to show it here with this pretty neat all-terrain camouflage on it. There you go, T21. Looks very much like the T21. Animated camo here, some sort of emerald at the back powering this thing. So I like this tank. Light tank at tier 6 should be very interesting. Now, what I wanted to point out, and we spoke about it last time, if you buy the license, which is an additional $3, you see here I've got week 1 and week 2 open already. Key here, guys, if you're like me and you finish out all of these missions, pick one. It doesn't matter which one, maybe whichever one's hardest, easiest, I don't know. When you get 2 of them full, go ahead and replace it. And what that does is it basically gives you 2 more mission stages for each week to get completed, because when you hit replace, you start all over, and so you have to get those 3 instead. What that does is it allows you to get more of these containers at the end. I believe you should be able to get 3 if you do that correctly. I messed up. I didn't do it the first week last time, and I was too short there of that final container. So keep that in mind. We'll jump over to the store, and you can see here, if you spend 20 bucks, you're gonna jump to level 20 already, and that's gonna give you the pass and the license. And again, the pass for $5 gets you everything below on the bottom 2 rows. The license allows you to combine weeks and replace 1 task each week. So we'll get into the tanks in the tank section. But I do want to just point out the best deal right now is the subscription to resources for $4. You're going to end up with 3,000 gold at the end of this 10-day event. You're going to end up with 50,000 free XP and 35x certificates. And I know that this is huge for a lot of you guys that are grinding tanks. Make sure you're using that 5x on tanks that you are grinding. This works out to be 750 gold per dollar, which by itself is a great deal. Throw in the free XP and the 5x. This is a huge deal. I would not pass this one up. Granted, here is the catch. You have to log into the game at least once per day and claim this. That's all you have to do. You don't have to play battles or anything like that. You just log in, hit claim your subscription, and then you'll collect those 300 gold, 5,000 free XP, and 3 certificates for 5x for that day. So it's really an event where you have to come in for 10 straight days and collect the subscription. So if you can't do that, maybe not the best deal for you. we have the Dr. Disrespect going on right now. Not quite as good of a deal. Only 400 gold per dollar. So I am not recommending that one there. If you missed a day, very similar subscription style event here to get that high score. You can get the last certificates there for 500 gold. Not really great deals here on the credit conversion. I don't agree with spending gold to get silver. Keep yourself in premium time and play your battles. Play your premium and collector tanks and earn those credits. Can do it quite quickly, and I would not spend gold on it. So just looking down here, you can see these ones are not great because you're 375 gold per dollar. It's not going as far. So find those good deals like the 750 that I told you about earlier with that subscription. It's kind of a weak store, guys. We do have the 112 Glacial, which is a decent tier 8 tank, combined here with the 135G. Kind of a fun little tank destroyer. Turret does not fully rotate, so just be aware of that, but it does hit pretty hard for a tier 7 tank destroyer, so mobility is fairly decent. No armor on it really whatsoever, so you've really got to play hidden. Whereas the 112 Glacial, the strong point of this tank is its armor. The weak point probably would be its gun. It will troll you from time to time. But for 7,500 gold to get a tier 8 and a tier 7 is not that bad of a deal. And I will stress this with the caveat that there are so many tier 8 heavy tanks like the Glacial out there that if you already have one very similar to this, then I would not recommend it unless you are a collector like myself. Moving on, for 6,000 gold, the T95E2 American tank. Hey, it's an American tank. It does everything decently well. It doesn't do anything super poorly. It doesn't do anything super great either. This is just a very mediocre tank, in my opinion. Not going to be a tank that you love to drive, but you're not going to hate to drive it either. So for the price, 6,000 gold, 2 collect them all containers, 5x boosters, it looks enticing, but again, not a tank that you're going to probably be pulling out all the time. We do have the Skoda T56 still for sale. And you know what, guys? I have managed to stay away from this tank. Yes, I obviously want it as a collector. But 15,000 gold for this tank just seems way too much for me right now. So I am holding off, waiting for this to come back. We know from seeing all the other tanks go through this process that it will drop 12,500, 10,000, 8,500. We just have to be patient and wait for this tank to come back for a more reasonable price. Nimble Platoon here, this is one of these where you can turn around and sell these for a decent amount of gold. So almost 1,500 gold there for $3, so 500 gold per dollar. And the other good thing for those of you that might not have a lot of garage slots, that'll pick you up 2 garage slots essentially, and 7 days of premium time. But certainly tier 2, very difficult to even get into battles with these tanks. So I would stay away from this unless you're looking just to pick up some garage slots and flip those tanks. We do have esports back in here. Super Pershing. This tank just trolls me so much with its frontal armor. But once you get this thing on its side, very easy to pen. Driving it is pretty slow for a medium tank as well. So not sure, who has many esports coins going on right now, but those are the offers there. This Type 57 will be going away soon, so look for some changes coming up here real soon with the garage, because there's not a whole lot else in it. So guys, have a great long holiday, And be safe out there. And, of course, get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger, out.